Hey guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to edit the text and color scheme without using Photoshop. Okay, so when you download your template you'll have a file like this. This one's the Bling and Glam 4 strip. So go into that file and inside that file you'll see a background.jpg, an overlay.png file, a Photoboof file. This is the file that loads into Photoboof software, so don't extract that one. The Photoshop file here, which is a PSD file, a README PDF file, and a text.png file. Now you can use the Photoshop file to edit the text and color scheme within Photoshop, but it's not necessary. For the sake of this example, I'll be showing you how to do it in an online editor. It's just a website you go to and you can load in Photoshop.psd files, make your changes, and then export the files for use within your Photoboof software. So the first thing you want to do is open the README file. Once that's open, it'll give you a quick overview of the design and it'll also explain the fonts used in the design. So here we've got Melanie Brush and Myriad Pro. So you need to download these two fonts. So just click on the links, they're free fonts. Okay, so now you've downloaded those two fonts. We want to navigate to www.photopea.com. This is an online software that's very similar to Photoshop. It allows you to install the PSD Photoshop file, make your edits and export them. It's completely free, so there's no cost to you and it's really easy to use. You don't need to download anything. So the first thing you want to do once you've got to photopea.com is click on File at the top left and then open the PSD file within the template that you've bought. So here we go, navigate to our desktop, click on Bling and Glam 4 strip, open that one up, find the Photoshop file inside there, and then just double click that one. So the first thing you do, so say we want to change the text, you click on the text icon on the left here and just click that one and then click within your text field that you want to change. So let's change Amanda. Now because we don't have the font installed, it's reverted that text back to just a standard font. So the font we need is Melanie Dry Brush. You can see up the top here, just under File and the Edit menu. So up here, click that down arrow drop box. Now just next to Find here, there's a button that says Load Font. So click that one, and here is where you want to load in the free fonts that we downloaded earlier. So the fonts we downloaded earlier were saved to our Downloads folder. You might have saved it somewhere different, but just navigate to where you've downloaded it to. So the fonts we use are Melanie Dry Brush, so open that one up, and then the True Type font file is usually the one to use. So highlight that, click Open, just press OK. So that font's loaded. Now while this font menu is still open, just click Load Font again and we'll load in the second font. So again, navigate to Downloads or wherever you save the font, and it's Myriad Pro that we need. So just open that one up, and then there's only one file this time. It's the same again, True Type font file. Just highlight that and click OK. And then you get a notification within Photopea saying that the font has been loaded. So now you can edit the text and we'll keep the same font that's required for the template. So let's just change the name from Amanda to say Sally. And we'll change Edward as well. So just highlight that using your text icon on the left here and then click within Edward. Let's delete Edward and we'll make that John. Okay, so you may want to line the text up as well now that you've changed the names. So John looks a little bit to the right here. So you just want to navigate over to your Layers menu on the right over here. And here you have your text group folder. So that's already expanded, so just make sure that's expanded. Just find where it says John, navigate over to the left here and select your Move tool. And now you can just position John a little bit better, so that looks better there. Now let's change the text for the right, so the same again. Select the text tool. On Amanda, just type your new name. So we're going for Sally. And same again, text tool for Edward. Select it all and type in John. And we want to move John again. This time, obviously, it's on the right side of the template. So over on your Layers menu here, you can just select John under the text to right folder. So use your Move tool again and just move John over to a better position where it looks a bit more like the one on the left. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now finally, we just want to change the background color. So expand the background folder in the Layers menu, highlight the Hue folder so it's visible by clicking on the eye icon. Double click where it says hue, and this will give you a pop-up window. There's a hue slider here, and this is the one you can slide to adjust the color of the background. So just slide that along, you can see it goes green, brown, bluey color, purple, but here we're going for more of a burgundy. So that's the color there. You can use this saturation slider here to kind of desaturate the color or make it more vibrant. So we'll go for somewhere around here. We might make it a touch more vibrant. Okay, so that's that for the background color, so that's perfect. Now, before you export each layer, you want to get rid of this bleed layer up here. So just hide it by clicking on the eye icon, and that will just hide it from visibility. The next thing you want to do is hide the frame layer, hide the photos layer, and hide the text layer. So here you're just left with the new background with a different color. So navigate up to File, and then Export As, and export that as a JPEG or JPG. Just click that one, and then adjust the quality up to 100%, and then click Save. And so that's saved that into our Downloads folder. Now next, let's hide the background menu this time, and let's make the frames layer visible and the text layer visible. And you want to export these two. So export File, Export As, PNG. Again, make sure the quality is on 100% and click Save. Now that's saved that as photoshop.png into our Downloads folder. So that's all you need to do within Photo P. Obviously you can make more adjustments, you can change the colors, you can change the color of the text and all that sort of thing. But for the sake of this tutorial, that's all we've done. So you can just minimize your browser window now. And now you just want to load those new edits into Photoboof 7. So open Photoboof 7. Okay, once it's loaded, head to File, and third option down, Layout Editor. And this is where you want to install the layout. Okay, so now we're in the Layout Editor. Just head up to File and click Import down the bottom of the File menu. Navigate to your desktop or where you save the original file you downloaded from ProPhotoBoothTemplates.com. In this case, it's the Bling and Glam 4-strip. So open that file, and the Photobooth zip file here is the one you want to install into Photobooth. That doesn't need to be expanded here. You just want to highlight that and click Open. This will open up the default template in Photobooth 7. So as you can see, it still has the navy background and the original text. So for the text, just actually click on the text and then head up to the right here where it has the trash bin icon and delete that layer. It will come up with an option. Are you sure you want to delete this graphic? Just click yes. And now we want to navigate to our new background. So where it says here on the left background image, click Browse. For ours, we're in the Downloads folder, and it was the JPEG file, so photoshop.jpg. Press Open, and that will replace that navy background with your new burgundy background or the color that you've chosen. And where it says Image Mask here, just click Browse again, and then navigate back to Downloads, and this is the Photoshop PNG file, so click that one, click Open, and that will load in our frames layer and also your updated text. So that's pretty much it for that. You can click Preview down the bottom here on the left just to see what it will look like in more detail. So here you can see it looks perfect. So just press the back button on that window, head to File and then Exit. Would you like to save changes to the layout? Just click Yes. And now you're back in Photobooth 7, the main window. So just open up your software. For ours it's Viewer, Show Viewer Monitor 1. And that's it. So now when your guests use the Photobooth software, your printouts will have the new color scheme and written details on them. So I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions or if something doesn't make sense, just send us an email, info@ProPhotoBoothTemplates.com, or there's a chat feature on our website. Just use that and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, guys.